Alrighty, it is noon. It's time to get started on our yoga today. It's Monday, recovery yoga time. So today you may need to use a bolster or a pillow if you have one for some supported positions that we'll be doing. Make sure you start your time. And today is going to be all about recovery and calmness, breathing into the poses. Let's get started. We're going to start on our backs. And we're going to grab our bolster. We've got a nice gentle twist for our first pose. You're going to lay down, put your bolster next to you, and twist one knee on top, reaching the other arm straight out the other direction, and just relax into this. Let the bolster support your leg, releasing that lower back. Today is all about the breath, relaxing into the poses. So these are going to be a little bit longer holds, about 10 breaths each. Nice. Coming through center. I'm going to take the same pose on the other side. Move the bolster over and support that right leg. Just let that lower back open up. You can even place your hand on your knee to support yourself. Great, releasing that, let's come to center. Let's do a little, we're gonna add in a few things here. Let's just do a little pelvic tilt. A few little times on that. And then we're going to come up and over into our child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Sinking down into child's pose, forehead to the ground. Trying to get those sit bones as close to the heels as possible. You can even push with your palms to make yourself go down lower onto your feet. Just relax here for center with the forehead on the ground. Great. Coming up to all fours, we're going to add in a cat-cow and just stretch that lower back out. You know, I like to follow a palette a template when we're doing these classes, but I always add something in along the way. So you can't just follow the written one. A few cat-cows here. Now we're going to go back down into child's pose, and we're going to take it to the left. So stretch your arms to the left. You're going to feel a nice long stretch in your right side body. Again, still try and keep your sit bones as close to your heels as possible. You feel a nice stretch all the way down that right side. Just relax into it. A little bit deeper. Two more breaths. And release back to center. Let's do a couple more cat-cows. We'll release all of that. Now let's get that left hand side. Keep those toes together. Knees apart, and we're going to reach to the right. You feel that stretch all down your left side body. 10 breaths here. A little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. And release to center. Ooh, cat-cow. Very nice. And we're going to bring our right leg forward into our lizard dragon pose. Dragon today. Keep those hands on the inside and release as low as you can. You can get down on your forearms. Awesome. Stretch it out. I currently cannot get down to my forearms in this one. Very just relax. Two more breaths, and then we're going to take it to a twist. Release. Whew. Now we're going to turn to the right, pressing gently on that right leg for a little bit deeper stretch for our dragon. Ten breaths here. Take it to the forearm if you can. Two more breaths. And release back to center. Gently bring your leg back. Couple of cat cows and flush that out. Now we're bringing the left foot forward for a dragon. This is inside dragon. It just means our arms are on the inside of our legs as opposed to the outside of our legs. Whew. 10 breaths here. Take it down to your forearms if you can. Two more breaths. And take our twist to the left, gently pushing that left knee out and hold. Take it to the forearm if you have that. Two more breaths. Gently back to center. Release that foot back. Cat cow, flush it out. Some sneaky ab work in there. Don't think I didn't notice it. Ooh, nice. Now we're going to take our basically pigeon, so a variation on pigeon, swan. Our right leg is going to come up and our left leg is going to bend. So we're in sort of a tick-tock position here, and then we're just going to collapse over the right leg. Relax here. Two more breaths. Feel that hip releasing. Glutes. Now we're going to add the twist to it. So thread your right arm through. And put your left arm behind you. Oh, this is probably good. Feels good. Come back to the center and let's take that twist the other direction. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Just for a couple breaths here. All pretzel-y today. Ooh. Release. Let's unwind and come back to cat-cow. Nice and easy. Bring that left leg to the front. Bend that back leg back into our swan on the other side. And just collapse down into that. Head to forehead to arms. Relax. 10 breaths here. Take the twist to the right, thread that left arm through the center, and wrap the right arm behind you. My left ear is basically resting on my knee with my arm in between. 2 more breaths. Let's take the twist to the other side. Very gently. Right elbow to left knee. Bring it out. Just 5 or 6 breaths here. And release. Unwind back to center. Let's clear it out with some cat-cows. Yeah, let's go flat on the belly. We're gonna rise up into our Sphinx. You can take full cobra if you like. Let's hang on to our Sphinx or whichever level you like it at. Breathe into that belly. Feel your abdomen stretching out as you breathe. Two more breaths. Let's bring it up to seal. Hands all the way extended, palms pressing on the ground, tightening those glutes. Relax the shoulders. 10 breaths. If this is too intense on your lower back, of course, you can go back down into Sphinx. Deep breaths into the belly. Two more breaths. Release. Come back to all fours. Gently, gently, gently. Cat-cow. Let's stretch that low back. Let's do about 3 or 4 of these. Awesome. Come to a seated position. We're going to do our shoelace. So let's start left leg over right. That's what I need to work on the most. Left leg, knees, stack those knees. And then just collapse over top. So let your head hang heavy. Let your arms go limp. Stretching the back of the neck, the upper back. Let those shoulders relax. Breathe into the stomach. You're really going to feel it into the stomach here. Two more breaths. Yes, now we have our side stretch. So stay in that shoelace and reach to the right. We'll do 5 breaths to the right and 5 breaths to the left. Try and keep both of your sit bones just right on that mat. Tendency is going to be for that left leg, that left hip bone to come off of the mat. Try to resist. Let's walk it through center to the left. Now the tendency is for the left foot to come up off the ground. Resist. Keep that left foot ground onto the mat. And release. Let's unwind and slowly, gently, right leg over left. And release. Collapse your body. Let your head hang, arms hang, relax those shoulders. You should be feeling a really good stretch in your glutes, your hip flexors, your back of your neck, your upper back, your spine area. Just let the weight of your head do its job here. And let's take that to the left. Remember, don't let that right hip pop up off the mat. Only take it as deep as you need to stay in position. You'll feel that stretch. Breathe into it. Moving through center. Stretch to the right. Again, that tendency is going to be for that left foot to pop up, or that right foot to pop up. Don't let it. Resist. Two more breaths. And release. Woo. And coming to legs wide open. Nice front V, as deep as you can. You can do it as shallow like this, or you can, depending on your flexibility. We're just gonna take a nice side bend. To the right first. Trying to keep our spine straight, and we're just bending over. Try not to collapse into it. Keep your body up, keep your spine straight. We're simply taking the arm over to a side bend. Releasing, moving through center. Reach your hands as far as you can out between your legs, grabbing onto that ground or that mat if you can. Not just let your head hang. A few breaths here. We're stretching those hamstrings out. Make sure you keep your legs straight on this. That slight tilt forward will help to stretch those hamstrings. Deepen into the pose as best you can. Tiny little bit forward makes all the difference. And releasing, let's come to the other side with our side bend. Woo. This is a sneaky sequence. 2 more breaths. And release. Whew. Let's roll onto our backs. And we're going to grab our bolster again. Placing the bolster under your lower back. A pillow works. Pillow, a blanket, a bolster. Get that left leg straight out. And we're going to grab our right toe for half happy baby supported. And just pull that right knee in to your armpit area as close as you can. And relax. Try and keep that left hip down. Even hold it down. Two more breaths here. A little bit deeper if you can. And release. Set this here for a second. Okay. And let's take that pose on the other side. Grab that left toe, left big toe, half happy baby. Feels good with the bolster under the back. Get a little bit deeper into the pose. Just relax. 2 more breaths. And release. Let's stretch those legs out. Ooh. Bolster up under the lower back. Get kind of a downward tilt going here. Let's raise that one leg. Raise the right knee, and we're just gonna point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. The left leg, point and flex, and hold the point. And hold the flex. And release. Right leg straight out. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Hold the point. And hold the flex. And release. For Shavasana today, we're going to take it on the belly. So roll back on over. We had to skip a few little things from our set today. The longer holds take a little bit longer, so let's just take our Shavasana. We're already over 30 minutes, so let's take the hands long, stretch it out, forehead to the ground. And just release everything. Let your legs fall apart, let your shoulders relax, reset, recharge. Bring your left arm across and right cheek to the ground. And just cactus your arm on the other side and relax. Release your head to center. Cactus that left arm. Right arm goes straight out. And turn your head to the left cheek on the floor. And relax. Relax. 10 more breaths here. Bringing the head to center. And just the right arm as well. Push up to all fours. Let's do one final cat-cow. And we are done. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.